friends, it's Miss Maggie. Hi, we're going to be working on our legs again this week. We're going to do some things that are a little bit different, but that's okay. We're going to use our legs. I know we've been doing some kicking out of our chair. We've been doing a lot of stretching in our legs. This time we're going to come out of our chairs if we're in a chair, and we're going to try and do some stuff maybe on our stomach a little bit and in our legs. So I have a ball. If you don't have a ball, you can use like a bunch of blankets, or even, I know some people have bean bags, because we're going to just try and do a couple of different other things that are a little bit more than just laying down. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, again, if you need help with this, always have a trusted helper. If you're able to, so this first one will be for the guys that are able to. I know some people aren't able to lay on their stomachs or really put their heads down. So we want to always be careful about that. But if we can, and if we're able to, I want us to just lay down on the ball on our stomachs. So you can notice my feet are still touching the ground. We want to try and have them touching the ground and our hands up in front of us. Okay? So one of the exercises that we're going to try and do is just roll back and forth. So see how my legs bend? And we're going to try and get those legs to straighten out to push ourselves forward. Okay? So this is one of these exercises that can be done for a while. If someone needs a little bit of encouragement, you know, a friend can help just pull and keep you supported by holding onto your back and then keeping your legs straight. This way it just takes us into a different plane instead of always sitting on our butt or laying on our back. This way we can use those legs to try and help push us forward. And I know some of my friends, just this position right here can relieve a lot of stress on our back or even our legs, because now we're using our knees to support ourselves. All right, so we can just kind of hang out here, let our back stretch out. Again, if you don't have a big ball, if you have rolled up blankets, you can kind of stack them up and have them just sit on their stomachs so that their legs are still touching the ground right here. Okay, and I know they won't be able to get as much of that push because it doesn't roll, but I bet some of you guys want to get up and move anyway, so you're going to be moving those legs. Okay. So if we do have some of my friends who are a little bit better on the ball, we can actually roll out so that our feet aren't hanging off. Okay, and how my hands are just holding me, but my legs are straightened out on the ball in a different position than we usually are at. Okay, see how kind of my legs are just, the weight of my legs are pulling my knees straight. Okay, and then we're going to come back down, and my feet should go right underneath, and my knees should be the one that are catching me. Okay, so we don't want our legs out really far. We want them in hip wide. Okay, so we can do this for a while just to try and open up our hips, get our legs moving, just using our toes a little bit, back and forth. And now another thing we can do, if we're able to, and I know some people might have some of those other problems. If you have a blanket, or again, you know, the ball, we can try and just sit on the ball. Have a helper behind us holding onto us, just sitting on that ball, and we can even bounce a little bit. Just by using our legs to push us up and down, they might get a little bit of a bounce. Now again, if you need someone to help, holding underneath the shoulders, coming underneath completely. So you're right here, you can even, you know, if you need someone to hold your arms to keep you upright, that can be something that you can do. Another thing you can do, again, if you're sitting on your blankets, you can roll out and lay down, okay? So I know some of my friends can lay down like this. They might need help stabilizing if you're using a ball, but just laying out so that our legs are still bent, but our whole upper body is straight. This can help stretch out your lower back, help engage those quad muscles so that they keep themselves up, any of those things. Okay, so let's try and get some of that different movement. Again, you know, staying out of those chairs a little bit if we can get out of them. And if you've got a ball, this is a great opportunity to try and use that and work on some of that strength. All right, you guys? Keep up the good work. Keep working on those legs.